Well, welcome to Naughty Knots here in Blackstone, Virginia, where it's snowing today. Okay, let's renew or go back and talk about what is a naughty knot. I know that if you're following me or just seeing me for the first time, so what is a naughty knot? Well, there's so many different ways of naming it. I could say Buddha's in your landfill. How about that? A knot is let me read what Arthur Koestler says a knot is. Creativity or violence. When creativity or violence rises in a single situation or idea, is perceived in two self-consistent but habitually incompatible frames of reference. So I know that doesn't make sense. But let's find out what it means in your everyday life, because that's where I work. I work with everyday experience, movies I see, ideas I have on Facebook, what I write on Facebook. Everyday mind. What is the way? The monk asked the Zen master, and he said, everyday mind. Your everyday mind is the way. So if you can't find, the naughty knots are in your everyday mind, in your everyday life, in your house, in your marriage, in your in the world, in your dreams, in your nightmares. Yeah, a naughty knot is a nightmare in form. So I'm trying to get at this. Find a name or a logo or a way of working with this in our everyday mind, which is right here on TikTok. You see. TikTok is our everyday mind. So I am a hunter of naughty knots. I hunt naughty knots. They're like unicorns. In British lingo, a naughty knot can't be sorted out. No matter what you do, this damn knot won't sort out, you see. But we believe fundamentally in our Western intellectual, rational mind is that all knots can be sorted out. Eventually, given enough computer power and AI, we can know everything. Science cannot rest with ambiguity. Science cannot rest with a naughty knot. It has to figure out the rational cause of it. It has to figure out the first cause of the knot. If you can figure out the first cause of the knot, you can untie it. But naughty knots can't be untied through logic, through instructions, through a manual, through AI. We're using AI now to sort everything out, but you still end up with a knot. You still end up with that nagging feeling that something is missing. That nagging feeling that won't let you go. The naughty knot is a feeling. You see. And so that's why movies and everyday situations are a situation or idea that is perceived in two self-consistent but habitually incompatible frames of reference. So take this, for instance. I know I've shown this before. Can you see the hag? Can you see the princess? I'll just hold this here. This is a naughty knot. This is ambiguity. Ambiguity is a situation where nothing you do is any good. A situation where you can't sort it out. It haunts you. It's Groundhog Day. So we all have these naughty knots in our life, these questions. Who am I? What is my service? What is my purpose? What am I? Who am I? Am I this or am I that? And no matter what I come up with, it's still unsatisfactory. You can never sort your identity out. You can never sort your essence out. You sort out the function. Say, oh, well, I'm a husband and I do this role, or I'm a wife and I have this role, or I'm an employee and I have this role, or I go hunting and I have the role of the hunter. Or whatever I do is a role, you see. Whatever I do has a function. And I can change roles all day long. I can be a parent as a function. I can be a mother. I can be a father. I can be a friend. I can be a lover. I can be a wise person. I can be ignorant. I can be a student. I can be a teacher. All these are functions. But what is the essence? Am I a function? Every function is a knot. Everything I do, every function, every role I have, I'll put this down now. Every role I have is a knot between the hag and the princess. If I see the hag, if I see this, will that haunt me? If I see that, will this haunts me? I can never come to the whole that includes both the inconsistent opposites or frames of reference. See, the hag is a frame of reference. When you see the hag, that's all you can see. When you see the princess, that's all you can see. They are self-consistent. If you see the hag, now let's take a look here. You see the hag, that's her nose, that's her eye, her right eye. This is her chin, her mouth, you see. That's the hag. Most people say, oh, I see the hag, but I can't see the princess. Well, the princess is the hag. So now let's find the princess. Here's the princess. Here is her right cheek. Here is her necklace. Here is her ear. Here is her little eye. She's looking in that direction. Here is the little feather in her hat, you see. Oh, I see the princess, but I didn't see the hag. I see the princess, and you'll notice that if you focus your attention on the hag, you can see the hag and not the princess. But then, in a few seconds, the princess will appear and the hag will disappear. And so you focus on the princess. Oh yeah, I'm going to hold the princess. I want to be a princess. I don't want to be a hag. I'm going to focus on being good. I'm going to focus on being a princess, on being a good husband, a good wife, a good person. I'm going to focus on being good. And in a while, the hag appears. And now you don't feel so good. Now there's something missing. Now I should have done that. Or something's missing, I want to be a hag. I want to be the opposite of being good. I want to be naughty. I want to be naughty. There's your naughty knot. You see, when you're good, you want to be naughty. When you're naughty, you want to be good. Back and forth, oscillation. The hag and the princess oscillate. The two opposites oscillate. Ping pong. See, we can't sort it out and stabilize the mind when we encounter ambiguity or a naughty knot. And everything is ambiguous. Life is ambiguous. But we fix it in viewpoints, in frames of reference, in roles, in functions, so we can stabilize the ambiguity and the feeling of uncertainty. You see, ambiguity is uncertain. Ambiguity is the horror of uncertainty and not knowing who I am. When the situation is ambiguous, I don't know if I'm good or bad. I don't know if I'm a hag or a princess. I don't know who I am, you see, because it's ambiguous. It's two opposite frames of reference held at the same time. So what is that one that holds the ambiguity? That's a naughty knot. Or I could say a Buddha. A Buddha holds the ambiguity of consciousness. A Buddha is that Buddha is like a bottle that holds the fireflies at night, or a Buddha is a poem, or a naughty knot is a poem that holds the opposites. A naughty knot is a movie that holds and contains the opposites. That's why I talk about movies. Oh, we're out of time now. I'll come back and pick this up. Thanks for dropping in. Follow this. Follow the naughty knots.